I called out my parents for not loving me. It started when I was 13. My brother Kevin got this huge birthday party at a trampoline park. Like 40 kids showed up. There was pizza, a massive cake, and Mom spent weeks planning it. When my birthday came 3 months later, we went to Olive Garden, just the four of us. Mom said it was because I told her I didn't want a big party, which was true, but only because I knew they wouldn't do one anyway. Kevin played football. Every Friday night, Dad would leave work early to make his games. They'd get home at 9, both of them buzzing with energy, replaying every touchdown. I did debate team. My competitions were on Saturdays. Mom came to 2 in 4 years. Dad came to 0. When I made it to state finals, I asked if they could come. Dad said he had to help Kevin move his stuff to his new dorm room. Kevin was moving in 3 weeks later. The thing is, they never said they loved Kevin more. They just showed it in 1,000 tiny ways. Kevin's report cards went on the fridge with magnets. Mine got a quick look and a nice job before going in a drawer. When Kevin needed a new laptop for college, Dad researched for weeks and bought him a $1,500 one. When mine broke sophomore year, they gave me a refurbished one from Walmart that crashed every other day. I kept a list in my phone, not to be weird, just to make sure I wasn't making it up. Kevin's graduation party, $200 on catering. Mine, homemade sandwiches. Kevin forgot to do his chores. They'd do it for him. I forgot once, grounded for a week. Kevin got a car at 17. I turned 17 last month. They got me a bus pass. Last Thursday was the breaking point. I got accepted into this summer program at a university 3 hours away. Full scholarship, only 30 students picked nationwide. I'd been working on the application for months. When I told them at dinner, Mom smiled and said, "That's great, honey," and then immediately turned to Kevin to ask about his intramural basketball game. Dad didn't even look up from his phone. I just sat there. Kevin was talking about some layup he made, and Mom was laughing. And Dad finally looked up, but only to ask Kevin if he needed new basketball shoes. Nobody asked me a single question about the program. Not what I'd be studying, not when it started, nothing. Something in me snapped. I put my fork down hard enough that it clanged against the plate. Everyone stopped talking. "Do you guys even love me?" I said. Mom's face went pale. "What? Of course we do. Why would you ask that?" So I told him everything. I pulled out my phone and read from my list. Kevin's party versus mine, the laptop situation, every single debate competition they missed, how they drove 6 hours to watch Kevin play in a football tournament but wouldn't drive 3 to see me compete at state finals, the car, the report cards, every single thing I'd been keeping track of for 4 years. Dad tried to interrupt. "You're being dramatic. We treat you both the same. You literally bought him a car," I said. "I got a bus pass, and you told me it builds character to use public transportation. That's different. Kevin needed it for his job. I applied to 7 jobs. All of them said no because I don't have reliable transportation. But sure, that's different." Mom started crying. "We didn't realize you felt this way. You never said anything." "I shouldn't have to," I said. "You should just love me the same way you love Kevin. But you don't. You never have." Kevin looked uncomfortable. "Dude, that's not fair. They love you." "When's my birthday?" I asked him. He went quiet. He didn't know. I knew his. June 14th. He'd never once remembered mine without Mom reminding him, and I could see on his face right then that he had no idea. "October 9th, I said. In case you were wondering. I left the table, went to my room, locked the door. I could hear them talking downstairs but couldn't make out the words. Around midnight, Mom knocked. I didn't answer. She slid a note under the door. I didn't read it. The next morning, there was an envelope on the kitchen counter with my name on it. Inside was a check for $1,500 and a note from Dad. "For a car. We're sorry. We should have done better." Mom had made my favorite breakfast, chocolate chip pancakes. She only made those on special occasions, and she'd made a huge stack. They were both sitting at the table when I came down. Dad looked like he hadn't slept. "We want to hear about your program," he said. "Tell us everything." So I did. And for the first time in years, they actually listened.